I don't know why I'm whispering.
I know. Exactly. I don't know either.
In Sync on Key 103, it's 8:43. Hi there, I'm Dina Carole. Gorgeous day in store for us. Sunshine today, going up to 82. Currently, it's 65. Excited to introduce you to Keller. A domestic short hair kitty, white with charcoal makings. You can see Keller right now if you go to Key 103 Facebook page. We are live. And Sean is in the studio today from Frederick County Animal Control to tell us all about Keller. Oh, what a cute kitty.
Yeah, she really is. She's only 4 months old, and you know, some people might wonder why we choose to highlight a younger cat, because they do tend to get adopted more quickly. But at this time of year, we have lots of younger cats. So, you know, if you're looking to adopt a kitten, we probably have the color, the gender, you know, what you're looking for in a kitten.
Sure.
So
you can customize your kitty to what your needs are for your family.
Yeah, to a point. Some colors only come in certain genders, like tortoise shells are always female. So, you know, there are limitations, but for the most part, you can come in and get what you're looking for.
So, real quick question. When it comes to colorings and all that kind of stuff, are there certain personality traits that go with certain types of kittens, like a short hair, domestic short hair, as opposed to a tabby? Like, you know what I'm asking?
Yeah, well, domestic short hair is a collective term for cats with shorter hair. Cats are such an older species that they've somewhat become, I don't say generic, but they're not as purebred anymore. So with dogs, you pick out a breed that's specific. With cats, they're not generic, but domestic short hair is just a collective term for a cat that's not a purebred cat with shorter hair. Okay. Domestic medium hair, domestic long hair, so on and so forth.
So, and the personality traits typically will start to get established later on in life.
Yeah, and you know, people do generalize, like tortoiseshell cats. At times, people say they have tortitude, which they have kind of an attitude, big personality. But to say every tortoiseshell is going to be like that, you know, wouldn't be true.
Right. Well, Keller is just sweet in a little sectioned off area. Now, what is important for us to know with Keller?
Yeah, so Keller, from our examination, she appears to be blind or only able to see shadows. And I've been talking about tortoiseshells a lot. She is not tortoiseshell. She is, I'd say, mostly white with some black on her. Very cute. She's unique looking.
She is. It's like a charcoal gray, like a charcoal black. Really beautiful.
Sometimes they call that smoke. You know, it's a smoke tabby or something like that. But her being blind or partially blind, you know, she can live a normal life. It's just her next owner has to make accommodations for her. A house with steps may be challenging. Not that she can't live in a house with steps, but she likely shouldn't have access to the steps. Sure. Because she may fall down if she's able to go up, come back down. Someone who likes to move their furniture a lot.
I laugh because that's me.
You know, that's probably not the house for her, because she's going to learn the lay of the land, and if you're changing that every month, every other month, it just becomes more difficult for her.
And maybe a house that has a lot of little kids around that might not be as mindful of her. That might be a challenge.
We're recommending her for, I think, kids that are 4+. And we, you know, each kid's individual, so we're not saying she can't go to a home that has kids that are younger than 4. But that is a consideration we take into fact when we're choosing a family to adopt her.
She has a sweet personality already, and that's only going to get, as you kind of, you know, bring her into your family, that will develop even more.
Yeah, exactly. Cats change just like kids do over the years, and their formative years. So another consideration, which I think most people would realize, is she can't be an outdoor cat. You know, she has to stay inside for her own safety. So it's not something that she should be allowed to go out. So, you know, she's going to make a great companion. Like we said, her personality, she's forming that. But right now, she enjoys being held. She's actually pretty brave for having limited vision. When I went and got her out of her cage, she was front and center. She was right there. You know, when I went to pet her, whether she can see shadows or not, but when I touched her even, she didn't move backwards because she, you know, she stayed right there and enjoyed being pet.
Well, she's focusing on her abilities. She's like, no one told me I had limitations.
Exactly. You know, she's been that way her whole life. This is what she knows.
How can we take Keller home?
So, you know, Keller, we still are doing visits, so you have to make a reservation to visit.
Okay.
And it's pretty simple. You can get one the same day. You just go to visitfcac.as.me and you make that reservation. We're open 6 days a week. Or if you don't use a computer or you forget the website, you're always more than welcome to call us at 301-600-1546, and we'd be happy to make that reservation for you.
Wonderful. And you can see Keller right now. She's at Key 103, the Facebook page. Beautiful domestic short hair. She's white with some charcoal gray markings. She's beautiful, and you can take her home so that she could be the newest member of your family with Key 103 Furry Friends.
Silly girl. Oh, hi. Hi.
Troy was listening last week, and he's like, if I'm